We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. In motion comes the tight end left. Completing the quick throw out wide. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing here, Howell. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll go play action. Howell. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, 49ers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there. He's that one. Good for 15 in the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, 49ers nothing.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw, Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
31 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And Howe will throw it.
At the 49-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
70 Timberwolf, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Get it.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At their own 20-yard line. One last shot before the break. Howell going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Breaks through the contact. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 14, 49ers 7. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Howell. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will move up by by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
18 reps, go.
Second and 14. Being chased out left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Achane will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. The extra point try now for Moody. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Howell down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. We're Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they can't bring him down. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Room here to run.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down, Commanders.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Powell.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because if field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Throwing here, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, 49ers 21.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This is first and 10.
Warriors 70. Tempo.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 40.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
70 Rangers. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll come up now on second down.
Come 19.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the head.